Okay, ladies and gentlemen, another day and another conversation. And I think this one is a little bit more serious in tone than I'm normally kind of doing. I know we've been kind of yapping about Call of Duty lately, just kind of talking about new and old and all that good stuff. But today I kind of wanted to let you inside of my mind a little bit and kind of see, since there's so many of you guys out there that have been so great in commenting and giving me feedback in these videos for Call of Duty. I actually want to kind of ask for feedback for myself and kind of where I see myself in this whole mix of content and Call of Duty and the future. And so I kind of want to let you inside of my brain, like I said, and I kind of want to explain to you how I've been thinking the last couple days/weeks. And I'd like for you guys to please put any input you can. I know some of you guys probably are already going to click off the video because you're like, oh, he's not talking about Call of Duty. He's not doing this. He's not doing that. Well, I am going to talk about those things in a little bit, but this is more of like a one-to-one conversation here, a little bit more serious in tone, a little bit more personal. And so if you care, I'd appreciate if you listened and let me know what you think, because it really does help me out, because I like, my brain spins at 1,000,000 miles an hour. So anyway, the title, which I'm not entirely sure what I put today because there was just so many titles going through my head. Y'all know me. I love Call of Duty. I'm super passionate about it. And I want to kind of just quickly rewind a little bit. I've been creating Call of Duty content for like 5 years. I started during COVID 2020, started making TikToks. And did TikToks like every single day. I joined a wonderful esports org. Shout out Boston Breach. Yes, I am a creator for Boston Breach, the CDL team, guys. Get with it here. But again, creating content every day. I was a big Warzone guy, doing the classes and stuff like that, and absolutely loving it. And then Warzone 2 came out, and I felt that passion kind of get just absolutely ripped from me. I did not like MW2. Most of you know that. I did not like Warzone 2 at all. And I kind of had like this moment of like, okay, what do I want to do now? Do I want to pursue something else? Do I want to keep playing Call of Duty? And there was an era of time where I created a Star Wars channel and had fun. As you can see, there's Star Wars stuff everywhere. I love Star Wars. But at the end of the day, it felt like I just kind of would like, I didn't have something to kind of keep pursuing with Star Wars, because that's down bad just as much as COD is. So I knew I still loved COD when Warzone 2 was struggling. And that's kind of what led me to kind of doing this entire all Call of Duty landscape that you see in the last, I guess, year and a half, 2 years that I've been doing this. And so it's been awesome. Like doing the every CODs, doing the special edition stuff, just doing the challenges within it. And at the same time, though, I've kind of tried other stuff on the side as well. Like I said, Star Wars, and I've tried the second channel where I've played other games for the first time. There's been a couple videos over there, I know. But at the end of the day, I really truly felt like, I almost felt like I was forcing those channels, because I was just like, okay, I gotta pick another lane besides Call of Duty, because COD is gonna die at some point, and I don't want to be stuck playing Call of Duty at 45 years old. And it's like, will I even like Call of Duty at 45 years old? So I kind of was spinning, trying to figure out the next thing of this and this. And so I kind of forced that stuff. I did not say that I didn't enjoy it, but I kind of forced it a little bit. And so I'm trying to do Call of Duty every COD, and I'm trying to do this other stuff on the other side. And at this point, I just feel like that's not the move for me. And so, you know, at the same time, I do feel like there is a little bit of truth to, like, you don't want to be stuck in Call of Duty your entire life. Like, I can tell you a couple examples of people that I've seen that have blown up when they've left COD. Shout out my boy Rob. We have a bunch of conversations. He went from COD to platinum trophies and blew up. I'm trying to think of other people now. T Martin, my boy T Martin. You know, he left COD and went to playing all sorts of games and vlogging, and he blew up. And so I'm not saying this to say that I want to blow up and be the next Tim the Tap Man or something like that. I but I do want to make sure that I'm like making the right moves, and pursuing what I'm passionate about, and not just doing something to do it because that's what I'm stuck in the box to do, or that's what I think I should do. So, you know, I got really excited because BO7 was coming out. And to me, it was like, okay, it's going to be a spiritual successor to BO2. And, you know, people are going to be excited for this game because people love BO2, including myself. And let's just say that is not what happened. People are just tired of Call of Duty. I'm not going to go into that rant again. We know it. People are tired of it. They're fatigued. The campaign just being absolutely abysmal really hurt the overall like vision of the game. I think for a lot of people, the multiplayer is super cracked. So like older folks, no offense to you guys, and even probably younger folks, they just don't feel like sliding around all the time. And it just made it abundantly clear when the sales were very low this year that, you know, people are kind of annoyed with the current state of Call of Duty. And so just being upfront with you, the current state of Call of Duty usually influences kind of how well you do as a creator. Let's be honest. I mean, if you're looking around the Call of Duty landscape, nobody's really doing good. And I'm not saying that to downplay anybody. I'm not saying that to like minimalize COD in general, but it's just kind of a fact, including myself. Like I could show you my stats and you'd be like, okay, so I guess I can see when Call of Duty Black Ops 7 came out because you were doing this and now you're doing this. And so really the only content that does well with Call of Duty right now is ripping it to shreds, saying how bad it is. And I just can't do that. I cannot do it every day. I cannot do it. I can do it every once in a while when Call of Duty needs a little bit of a spanking. But I just don't see myself becoming a creator where it's like, hey, we're gonna rip this update. We're gonna do this. And so I just, again, I don't want to be that. So I'm sitting down here. I'm planning some ideas, and I'm just really stuck. I'm really stuck in a mindset of like, okay, what the heck do I do? Because when you see numbers really dip and everything's kind of based around that, and nobody likes the game, and the game just came out, you know, we have another 11 months till the next Call of Duty. It's like, what are you doing for 11 months? And so I kind of just, I reached out to a buddy of mine that helps me out with content, and we just had a real sit down. And I was like, hey man, I appreciate your opinion. What do you think we can do? Because right now I'm just like, I'm like the monkey just banging the cymbals, or SpongeBob, like where the house is on fire and all the files are on fire, because I just can't find something that I'm really locked into. And after this call, I feel like I had a direction, and that's where I want to kind of bring you guys in and kind of see how you feel about this. You know, we kind of just went over the stats of the channel. Like we were going over what we thought people really liked. And, you know, for me, it was a little bit of like a dark night of the soul here. I'm like, okay, we got to really figure this out here, because there's not really anything I want to pursue. I love COD. I love gaming. And so we went over like the stats of the channel, and we really just looked at what you guys liked. And I'm going to be honest with you. Here's the categories we broke it down into. One, you guys like watching old Call of Duty. It doesn't matter what game it is. It's like the older, the better usually. And so I feel like I love playing old Call of Duty. I could go back and play BO2 right now. I played BO2 for the footage you're seeing right now. This is mine. I like going back to play World War II. I like going back to play MW3, the new one. I just enjoy playing old Call of Duties. And I feel like that is something that is going to remain on this channel till this channel blows up and is not a channel anymore. Until until the Lord takes me home, there's gonna be Call of Duty on this channel. And I think right now, at least while we're in this waiting room of like, hey, we might be waiting for Modern Warfare 4, let's be honest. I think we just stick with older CODs, like whether it's doing a challenge in older CODs, whether it's maybe combining a few, whether it's, you know, using the best gun in the golden age of COD. I think every COD have kind of I'm a little bit kind of burnt out with those, to be honest with you, because it's a lot of Call of Duties. And again, COD is kind of down bad, so they have not been performing as well as I'd like them to. So it's like, maybe I just stick to like one game, one challenge, or like maybe 3 or 4 games, and just staying in that realm for a little bit, because I really don't mind it. And so that's one of the boxes that I think we were looking at and checking. And that is what this channel will be. Number one, first things first, COD. Old school until MW4 is probably going to be the answer. And I'm not saying that I'll quit BO7 for good. I still play it almost every day offline, but I'm not going to put something out that you guys don't want to watch. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not going to waste your time. And so those that love Black Ops 7, I guess I apologize. I guess I'm sorry that you're not probably going to see too much of it here, unless there's this crazy resurgence and something happens. But it's just the nature of the game, man, and it's just the nature of COD. So that's the first check. Old school Call of Duty happening 2 to 3 times a week. And I want you guys to hold me to this too, by the way, because I know I'm just going to talk and you're going to be like, okay, yeah, he's going to do that, and he's not going to actually do it, because I wanted to try to stream more often and I've already failed at that. So maybe we shouldn't put like numbers on it, but at least it'll be number one. Old school COD, whether challenge or playing a few CODs together, that is number one. Number 2 and number 3 kind of coincide a little bit, so I kind of say them at the same time. Second is in real life content. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to become Ryan Trahan, but I think a video where I include an in real life component every once in a while is kind of something that I've been passionate about. The top kind of viewed video on the channel is me unboxing the special editions of Call of Duty. Now, that's not like the biggest in real life video, but I've unboxed the consoles, and I did the GameStop thing at midnight for Black Ops 7, and you guys have all loved them. And so I feel like if I can think of some concepts that are kind of like invoking Call of Duty within real life, that is something that I want to pursue a little bit. And again, this is not 7 videos a month of me in real life. It could be 1 a month. So I think that's something I want to pursue. And then the third thing is also kind of like tying back to my second channel. Sometimes I like playing other games, and I don't do it very often. But when I'm super passionate about doing it, they've always done good. So I've done Battlefront on the channel, and I've done Battlefield. Now, I know they're shooters, but I really enjoyed them, and I played like every single one of them, and the videos have done really well. And I feel like when I made that second channel, I was thinking that I needed to make a second channel instead of just trusting that you guys actually liked me for me and being like, you know what, let's go play every Fallout and throw it on the channel, T-Dawg channel, main channel. And if people vibe with it, they vibe with it. And if they don't, it is what it is. At least we tried it, and it was something I wanted to do, so we did it anyway. And that's where I think sometimes as a creator, you can worry about views too much. And I know that's a little backwards because we talked about BO7 being view heavy, but I think I'm more talking about pursuing another avenue and worrying about views. It's like, you know what? If we play every Fallout and it bombs, it's like, you know what? At least I had fun. I wanted to do it, and it did what it did. So with all that to say, I feel like we have a little bit of a heading. I think having that discussion kind of brought the flames down a little bit. There was an extinguish. And so I think it's old school COD. It's mixing some in real life COD vibes. I have a video idea for that, and I want to record it soon. I'll wait till the new year probably, because it's freezing out where I live, and I want to do it on like on the street corner. That's your hint. And then I want to mix in some other games. Like I said, I've been watching the Fallout show, and I want to play every Fallout. So instead of putting it on T-Dawg 2, I think I'm going to put it right here, right on main, and it'll do what it does. So with all that to say, you know, like, I guess I'm not quitting Call of Duty, obviously, guys. That I love it too much. But Am I going to try to mix in other things on this channel instead of spreading myself thin and trying to do a million things elsewhere? Yes. Now, I want you guys in the comments. That's where I've asked for help, but I never asked you what I actually need help with. What do you like about like Call of Duty content? You know, do you want to see me hover in the golden age for a little bit? You want to see me hover in, you know, MW19, or Vanguard and MW3 era? Because I don't know if I want to do every COD. I just got to be honest. And then games that I have never played. You can probably write down absolutely anything. And I've asked this on the channel probably 50 times. But if you'd like to see me kind of pursue another game series or something and put it on here, what maybe is the best one I should do? Because I'm thinking of like every Fallout or every GTA or something like that. But anyway, and in real life stuff, if there's anything in real life related to Call of Duty, put it all in the comments, man. Type away. You can type as much as you want. But at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. I don't mean to say do one of these videos I feel like it's kind of been like that, like every month I've put one of these out where it's like kind of like my brain is scrambled, but it literally is because my brain is scrambled. So like rather than just kind of doing all sorts of weird stuff and like going second channel, third channel, I want to leave it here. I want to keep it all here and just pursue what I'm passionate about. And hopefully you guys will enjoy the concepts that we have cooking in the background. But again, thank you guys for all the support. I mean, we're getting close to 600,000 subscribers, which is insane to me. And I feel like even just doing these talking head videos the last couple, you know, weeks, there's a decent amount of you guys out there that literally will talk, like watch me yap about anything. And so that's why it's given me some confidence. So again, I want to thank you guys for that. Giving me confidence to maybe try something that I normally wouldn't do. So anyway, I'm gonna stop yapping. Thank you for all the concerns and comments, and I'm just excited, man. I got the fire back a little bit. I'm probably going to take off Christmas Day, obviously, and probably Christmas Eve, go to church, do the whole thing, and remember the reason for the season, baby. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna rest the brain. And then we're going to come back strong with, you know, obviously COD content. I have COD content planned for the week. But maybe the new style video probably be next week or the week after. Okay? That's that. I'm done yapping. Went a little bit longer than I wanted to. We'll see you tomorrow for another video. Okay? Merry Christmas. Even though that's on Thursday. Anyway, I got to shut up. I'll see you guys next time.